Bot to hear comms. Can you hear us now? Pichu has undeafened the bot.
Yes.
Thank you, VT Slacker. Thank you. All right, welcome. Yes. All right. Okay.
All right,
in case
so
you didn't
Werf
hear
went for
anything.
a death ward,
Huh?
and Jamo went for a save and quit, and Werf is ahead.
Oh, I see. What is the difference between? I thought it was always like checkpointed. No.
Yeah,
guess
so,
it's
but
not.
the current checkpoint is
Oh,
Uncle.
right. Yes, good point. So I guess like maybe if I don't know. I think what Jack did is better because I mean I think you can like hit the second checkpoint at the throne room, but I think that's
Second checkpoint is Zelda.
Zelda. Right. Okay, never mind. Okay, yes, what Warp Check did is strictly better. We're learning. Everyone's learning.
So, time to find out if we're getting a Harp Castle key in the next two checks.
Mm-hmm.
We needed that.
Okay.
And that's a Castle Tower key.
Nice.
This is save and quit. That's save and quit.
Okay.
Yeah, so... maybe...
Actually...
I mean...
Oh!
Maybe it's not. Maybe Werf is actually... Yeah, no, Werf is definitely warping. And maybe this is actually going to be faster still.
Okay. Yeah, Jamo has to go all the way from Uncle? And I guess, yeah, Werf is like already in the castle. You know, okay, Werf is... Do you think he's done any illegal practicing? Or do you think he's just died in Castle Tower in the front of Escape so many times that this just came naturally for him?
I don't know. But here's the question. Are we going to have a third trip to Castle Tower?
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely going to get to Zelda here. Because all we need now is a Hyrule Castle key, and there's nothing that can prevent us from getting that.
Here on our friend, right? The Dark Archer.
Yeah,
dude?
So best case scenario, I think, for the mental fortitude is that this guy drops a Castle Tower key. Because then we know our next check is a Hyrule Castle key, and we know our next check after that is one of our next 2 checks after that is a Hyrule Castle key.
Right. Okay. All right. Unfortunately,
Instead
this is
we
not
get
a Castle Tower key.
yeah. So instead we are again dying. Which leaves
Do you
us
think Jamo
with
will
the
continue
possibility.
to save and quit? Okay.
No, it seems not. Which leaves us with the possibility of yet another Castle Tower trip in our near
I'm so
future.
excited. I'm so excited. What we do? What do you mean? Humbug. We all love this. I am part of chat. I also feel like for this type of like linear quote unquote chain of keys, like you shouldn't necessarily be as mad just because there's not any decisions, right? Like in terms of like, oh, should I go to Castle Tower early? And then,
Well,
oh, I guess I messed up.
yeah,
Like
what the hell
because,
does
you know,
that
my
do?
opponent, like I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We as Link to the Past speedrunners hate replaying the same dungeon, and therefore having to rerun through escape, like that's just such a burden that we just don't want to deal with. Like, imagine having to replay a dungeon you've already done before.
You mean
that would
in
be
the
terrible.
in the current run, not right? Not like in the next seed or the seed after?
Oh yeah, I mean, in the next
Okay.
seed, it's just we're just talking about a completely different seed, and then it's fine. Then then the fact that I've been in. Okay,
Oh
well,
no, werfjig!
I mean, he already got
Oh
Zelda.
no, we got the checkpoint. Okay, you know, okay,
That
we die
bad.
here. It's fine. It's fine. You're right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I was a little panicked because I thought he was going to actually spawn not here. Okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, people do act like it's the worst thing in the world. That you have to replay escape 4 times. Like, I agree with what you're saying. You know, the 12 50/50s and like, oh, I chose wrong and now I'm 3 minutes behind because there's a bunch of coin flips and I just didn't flip correctly. That's frustrating. But here we got the Master Sword, we had no more checks. We got a Castle Tower key and we had no more checks, so we continued. We got a Hyrule Castle key and we had no more checks, so we ended the escape. We got a Castle Tower key and had no more checks, so we went to Castle. Like, there's been no decision. The only decision point right now, like, we can either go forwards in Hyrule Castle, or we can just immediately go get CT4. I think I'm going to get CT4. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm under no illusions. Yeah, so Jamo, despite being behind for everything, the ball and chain equalizer has decided that Jamo is ahead. So this is divergence. Jamo tapped the throne room just to update his his checkpoint, but he's now going for CT4. If CT4 is nothing, we're sad. But most likely, I'm on Team Jamo here. I definitely would go this way, and I think that he's gonna come out ahead.
A little ahead. All right. So, well, we have one 50/50. So Frederick could be vanilla, or Frederick could be nothing, and then we'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, it's very much not a 50/50. So you're saying like it's 50/50, except the chance that the game decided to put a. You're just save and quit, Werf. What are we doing? Just save and quit. The chance that the game decided to place your 3rd Castle Tower key in specifically that check for no reason is very, very unlikely. So, like,
you mentioned that there was no decisions up through this point. There have actually been several decision points whether we should death warp or save and quit. And that has actually contributed to a large amount of time swing between the two.
No, those are not decisions, those are mistakes.
Okay. That's true. That is true.
Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty sizable Jamo advantage exiting escape. Yeah, like I said, like the probability that we were given CT3 there, given we didn't need it, is very low. So, I mean, if CT3, if the last check in Castle Tower, if Circle of Pots ended up not being useful, then, like, sure, Dwarf pulls off ahead. But no, Fear, you cannot kill Aga in Rain State.
This was actually tested. Like, I want to say, like, some point, like, Jem had some Cabookey key drop seed like this, and he tried to kill Aga, and he was not successful. Like, he's invincible or something, so... Even he had all four CT keys. Alright. We found an ice rod, which is very, very nice to see. Happy to see. Werf is trying not to die.
So, just for education purposes, you guys should go look up how you're supposed to do this room. You're save and quit, Werf. Please just save and quit.
He hasn't saved and quit, I think, never.
Yeah, I don't think that he did illegal practice. I think he happened to choose a better option earlier. Didn't want to kill the other guard. So, yeah, you look up what you're supposed to do in Hundo Castle, or 100% speedrun for Castle Tower there. You're supposed to grab that arrow pot first and just, like, go down on the right side of that room. That is how you should do that room, unless you have some equipment to make it better. Yeah, well, boomerang, hookshot.
Oh, that's true. Anything, I guess I can grab something. Yeah. Okay. All right. We did not need any.
Yeah. No, that's go ahead.
I know. Okay, I think that was a compass. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're not getting that. Yeah. I was gonna say, so we didn't actually need the guard prize pack. We just got bombs from pulls. Money balancing now is officially off. You can see that we left escape with a paltry sum of not even 50 rupees.
Bless.
Now we actually have to, like, think about how to earn money and, like, budget. Alright, GG's Werf. We have come out of... It's almost like an Enemizer escape, time-wise. Where we end up dying, like, 3 times, basically, in the front of escape because of some, you know, roller or something.
Yeah, I mean, now Werf may or may not skip Lumberjack. Maybe he feels bad about his decision. Jamo should know he's not behind. Werf is not skipping. Because, I mean, Jamo played that entire... Like, that entire sequence sucked, but he played it all as well as you could. That's just a hilarious key. Alright, well... We have pyramid access.
We certainly do have pyramid access. I wonder if that's our Dark World access as well.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Okay, so if Aga, like, was not our Dark World access, like, is it net positive or net negative, I guess, to do Aga early? Like, if you were, like, not counting the whole, like, getting to Castle Tower and all that stuff. Like...
Very negative.
Very negative? Okay.
So,
because of the save and quit stuff?
Yeah, so sometimes it pays out. Like, sometimes, you know, and it does depend on a couple things. So, okay, Werf is actually delaying CAC here.
Okay, maybe he's subscribing to the Andy method. Andy has said, and again, this is not key drop necessarily, but he says that after, like, Casual Boots escape, if he has bombs, he'll go to South Shore, and he won't go to CAC. So, yeah. You know, he uses a pug strat.
So, I think if you have Hammer Glove Dark World access, then Aga's quite not great. If you're mid Dark World access, it honestly depends a lot on how the seed plays out. You have the save and quits, which are pretty annoying. You can't save your portal for TR for most things.
Right. I did forget about the portal saving, or lack of.
And then the advantages of it is that quick portal to Dark World if you wanted to go do like Pyramid Fairy Pyramid Fairy's, you need the mirror and it's only a couple seconds, so that's pretty not impactful. But if you end up needing the pyramid item, like going to the pyramid item itself is a stupid decision if you can defeat Aga instead.
Yeah.
So like going to pyramid, getting pyramid item, you'll win out. You'll win out if it sort of sends you over to pod and or catfish or something early, and those pay out. But like if none of that's useful, and all of those things are not, like, catfish isn't exactly a thing I really want to go do. So if all of that doesn't pay out, then Aga's not good. And like you're also, Jamo would also be paying the trip to get to Castle Tower, which like
yeah.
Right. So
yeah, that's already kind of like I already put it like behind, but I'm just wondering if like the net benefits would kind of outweigh that kind of initial trip. But yeah, so I mean, if we would have gone to Circle of Pasta, there's like, so in this case unless again they have to do this for Dark World access, then there's no reason for them to do this basically post like GT, right, or pre.
I mean also Castle Tower with Gold Sword and Silvers.
Oh yeah, it would probably be much faster. Worf did not find anything in South Shore. We have 50 rupees. That probably was like the best thing that came out of this area. I guess we got a pearl. Oh yeah, that's right. We got a glove. We got a pearl.
Pearl is in the dam, which Worf doesn't have yet. As a result, Worf did not do waterfall, I think.
Yeah, he did not. I don't think he had the ability.
He could have, actually. I mean, because he water walked, so. But he didn't.
He water walked the Ho. He water walked Hobo. Right. Oh no.
Yeah.
Did he go? But... Okay. Yeah.
We're out of control. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how this shakes out. Jamo's a little behind in terms of everything but Kakariko, and like honestly, it's certainly looking like our next step is go up the mountain and hookshot over to Paradox Cave, which means we need that hookshot, which means we need to go to Kak.
Okay, nice tempered, nice cape.
Or maybe our next step is actually defeat Aga and push that over to Skull Woods, Thieves Town, Hype Cave. But I mean, I think our next place that we're going is the mountain. We'll see.
Yeah, we're kind of missing out on some niceties. Like, I mean, like having early masters. Okay, we have Sick Kid now. Well, no. I mean, we can access Sick Kid, but no flipper, so don't worry about it. But yeah, early Master Sword is nice. Early Tempered Sword is even nicer. Hopefully Worf can get back to it. But see, Eastern also pretty common, right, in Key Drop? Even for the Eastern skippers, the team and the personality.
Yeah, Eastern's a tough one. I think I don't like being here quite as early as Worf is. I don't hate going into Eastern in Key Drop. Like, it does feel pretty frequent that you end up getting some progression in here that's, even if it's not like hard required single dip of Eastern, it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, I didn't need to do this, but I got a pod key out of it, and that pod key gave me that, which gave me that, which like ended up giving me a like end result is I have a swamp key that I wouldn't have had if I didn't go to Eastern, and now like that ends up letting me single dip swamp is like, yeah, well, much too greedy, I think. So the decision you're making here, right? You can go do Aga 1 and try and wait for mitts or you know. But the thing you're risking is that you're doing the whole Dark World loop without mirror or hammer or mitts, and you're losing time on the Aga 1 trip. And like, I think that the time you're losing not having mitts for the mountain is pretty small. Like, it's probably like 20 seconds.
You also have the old man save quick point, right? Once you go up the mountain the first time.
Yeah, you have the old man save and quick point. And again, a lot of the like decisions that you're making is like, do you want to minimize the distance you have to travel to get back to Thieves Town Big Key, which puts him in. Okay, that's a
nice flute, by the way, on Floating Island.
Nice flute. Mm-hmm. It puts him in a sort of like, when he shows up to Thieves Town, you know, he can now do the back. And if his trip to Thieves Town is defeat Aga 1, go through the Aga portal, hookshot over the North Dark World, and run over to Thieves, like, we don't want to repeat that. We don't want to have to come back to Thieves Town with that big key just because we, you know, rushed Aga 1. So like, rushing Dark World to into Dark World in order to save the mitts trip could work out, but it also could punish us much more if we needed that big key from Mountain to get our mitts to then be able to continue the seed, and now we're just going to need to circle the world again. So, long story short, the Mountain is much less distance from a save and quit, or from a flute or whatever we happen to currently have access to, than Thieves Town is. So we want to delay Thieves Town as a result.
I may be a little concerned for Werf that he hasn't done the dam yet. I guess it's gonna be another separate trip, or maybe he'll do dam in Turkina.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, the thing is, he's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't see a world where he does Aga before the dam.
We're definitely pretty thorough on Werf's side, right? Like, Jamo's leaving some light world spots behind. I mean, he'll have to do this eventually, which I guess is fine, but like, he has not exhausted all of his options, I guess, unlike Werf is doing now.
Yeah, I mean, I would question if he rushes Aga over the dam. And yeah, so like, I'd feel bad for Werf if say Jamo like got mitts or got hammer or even just had a mirror and rushed into Dark World and was like, yeah, Werf is, you know, now doing all this stuff, and Jamo's gonna be able to do it while combining it with Dark World, and he's just gonna save time. But like, as of yet, I don't think Werf has really lost out on anything. He didn't skip Agina, or he won't skip Agina, and that otherwise, like...
Yeah, and I guess this also maybe...
also do.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't find it on Jamo's side, so it's unlikely, but I guess, like, putting off, like, Dam into Agina, maybe you can also get some sort of, like, book, so you can do the front of desert as well, and kind of putting off that to the very end is... I mean, it could have worked out.
Yeah.
Instead of making 2 separate trips over to desert. Alright. 0 blue balls. Nice as ever.
Yeah, so Jamo has some options here. He could go to pod. He needs that 20 rupees if he's going to go to pod. Looks like we're not going to pod.
Nope, looks like we're going to catfish or hooking over, as you said.
Probably hook over, yeah.
Yeah.
Catfish is... We would like to do catfish with the mirror. So we can clean up Laura.
400 and 392 rupees, yes.
Well, soon to be more than that, yeah, because we have pod and dig game and
oh yeah, that's true. Okay. Yeah, just rack up my bill.
but yes.
Oh, that's a big key. We need that. I like, by the way, how we have different palette shuffle when we come off of, I guess, Pyramid the first time?
I don't know the lore.
Skull big? That would be extremely convenient. It is GT big.
Yeah, I don't
skull
think
keys, actually, that's super nice.
Yeah. I mean, we're just gonna do everything that we can. We're gonna, in this loop, we don't want to leave things behind. We're just drain the dam. I guess.
Yeah, I was like, you should just drain it. Not waste this trip, but it's also fine. We'll just get it the second trip. So.
Yeah. All right. So Werf is gonna do an Agina, and then he's definitely coming out pretty behind right now. I'm not sure what he has. I mean, so he has like the Eastern trip, and then it's like the main thing. Like he has a sick kid. Jamo will get a sick kid. Like that's... He didn't find anything of value.
Yeah. I mean, and also Werf was like a few minutes out of escape.
Yeah.
Under Jamo, so there was already a little bit of a deficit.
Yeah, so it's escape decision making, and then the Eastern dip. Also missing
our tracker, yes, and Restreamer, yes, also pointing out that we are severely under-weaponed.
Well, the cape is
defense, I guess.
cape is not great because it's that GT big, but he probably will scout it based on how he's been playing, and therefore he'll probably be fine.
Mm-hmm. Kind of curious to see where these flippers are. I mean, again, like, they don't really lock that much, just because, you know, it's just, again, nice to have, but it does seem like, well, Werf chose to do Hobo, and then, like, I don't know if there was... I've seen a lot of people start to do, like, if I don't have enough Zora money, I'll water walk to waterfall, and then water walk out, but I guess that requires... Does that require the Pearl?
No.
Okay.
No, he should have done that. That's pretty...
Okay.
Objectively what he should have done, which is what Jamo did. And he's gonna eat some amount of punishment for it, having to return to Bumper, having a worse sword for Castle Tower. Oh my what is?
Yep. All right.
Granted,
great hook shot.
We don't fight that many things in Castle Tower. The second, third, fourth trip through. Okay, well, Jamo has a very not decision to make, which is Thieves' Town with the hammer, big key, and all 3 smalls.
We don't have the hammer?
We do. Not decision to make. Oh, he has the hammer, according to my tracker.
Oh, he does have a hammer. Okay. It was a skulless map chest. Thank you, Pichu. Okay. Sorry. I didn't realize. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. A dungeon that has no decisions. We've never seen that before. Hello, Concision. Hello, Chex. Algo. You're sporting Werf's sword? I forgot to look at Jamo's distance for Aga. Nice Thieves' Town compass. But Werf's distance pretty good. It was actually vanilla, right? Thieves' Town compass?
Yeah.
And the compass chest? Nice.
Yeah.
Do you think Werf will go to pod?
No.
I guess as in key drop, is there much difference between like going to pod without a bow versus like, you know, going to pod with a bow, or is it really just like you're gated by like the number of small keys?
Pod has no key drop items.
True, that's true.
I believe Pod and Hera are the only unchanged dungeons.
Yeah.
In key drop.
Werf is going to not be able to grab it with the hook shot. Guess what? Okay. We're going to pod.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, not a big fan of this, because we don't have a mirror, which means that we don't get, I mean, pod without a mirror sucks to begin with, like, but we don't have a mirror for saving quitting back to pyramid. And I don't think we're gonna sank and quit back to pyramid, if I'm being honest.
Does he know about sank and quit? This is a great time to realize about sank and quit? Or learn? Yeah, we know he won't get hammer. He could get mitts here. He could get something else.
Nope.
1 key. No, he cannot get mitts. Never mind. We can't get mitts. We have found both mitts and hammer on in Thieves' Town, or at least in the Darkwood Blue area. You could get Fire Rod, Peaches, right?
You could get Mirror. Those would be the big finds right now. Mirror would probably be the largest find, because that also is flute.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I guess like Werf doesn't know about mitts yet. I guess he'll get them like on his next trip over. Alright, we by the way saw this on Call Crossy's restream, that when he showed up Andy, he is very capable. I'm doing this hover. Man, Jamo, I guess we made the correct decision to go over to Skullwoods and Village of Atkins area.
So Jamo can go finish. He's gonna finish up Vu for sure. And he has some options. He can either go south or go north. I think north is I would prefer. So go beat Skull and then just save and quit.
I guess we just have regular Dark World access, right? So we can do any of this other stuff. Yeah. Right, like we can start a hype cave and then, you know, do dig game and stuff, and then we can also, I guess, save and quit. Well, back to village and go through this cat portal.
Nice
clip, Werf. But looks like then we're going south from what Jamo's doing, or he's just gonna get this out of the way.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, he may or may not go south. I don't think that this says he's going south to me. In fact, this says he's going north to me. Yeah, it's just doing hammer pegs.
Did we get anything in pod, by the way? Let's see. No discernible difference. TR small, thank you, Pichu.
We got a map to Hera.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Man, I mean, I don't... Oh, Meyer small, thank you, Lana. I don't necessarily know if, like, these, decisions are worth making. Again, I mean, you would tell me they're objectively wrong or bad or something, but at the same time, I feel like maybe he could get something out of these trips that he's making, right? Like, a lot of the... most, if not all of the decisions he's gone on the way for, like Extra Eastern, Agina, all these things, like, haven't really given him much. So
Yeah,
nice
the thing is, he keeps on, I mean, yeah, it would be nice to get something out of these decisions. I do think that he is making decisions that are putting it, like this trip to Catfish, right? Like, he ran directly from his save and quit over to Catfish. And like, yeah, if Catfish happened to be the mirror, that's great. But if Catfish happens to not be the item he needs, now he's orphaned Zora and Waterfall, even worse. And like, he has to run out from Catfish to get over to the hookshot spot, which
yeah, running out of Catfish doesn't feel very good.
We didn't need to do Catfish now. We don't. We went from a save and quit point to here. Like, we didn't need to do it right now. So,
were we gonna scale Bumper Ledge, by the way?
we
did not.
We did not. Yeah. So, I do think that he hasn't gotten lucky with his plays for sure, but like a lot I wouldn't say he's gotten unlucky. He just has, of his own making, done low value plays a couple times, and they haven't paid out.
Alright, Jamo picked up flippers in the back of Skull, so everything, I guess, is, well, cape and sword, I guess, now in logic, whatever else, water checks, I guess we'll go do.
Yeah, I mean, cape and sword, and the cape does... in the bottle, yeah.
Oh, bottle? Yeah, thank you.
The bottle leads to nothing. The cape leads to a GT big key, which obviously will eventually have been in logic. And doesn't really mean much to us logically. And the sword meant nothing logically, so... not really excited about that. We do have Ice Palace now as an option, and we don't really like that either.
We have two
Ice
small
Palace,
keys only.
Yeah, Ice Palace. Yeah, I would definitely not be going to Ice Palace with current equipment. I would guess Jamo's next spot is gonna be, so I mean, he has a decision to make on Smith right now. If he doesn't pick up Smith now, like, that's
is he kind of like,
but it's like, you're pretty much never doing mirrorless Smith until it's hard last location.
But if you pick up Smith, and then you're committing to doing Smith like now, right? Because you're gonna take a separate trip back to CAC.
Why did we save and quit out of the Skullwoods?
I don't know. I'm gonna hope it's a mistake, because I think he's just going. Wait, is he going straight back? Where was he going?
He's
we got the hammer. Oh.
Yeah, but we have 3 keys.
We could have just stayed at Dark World, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it was some sort of like muscle memory where he maybe didn't realize he had enough keys. I don't know.
So Jamo did not grab Smith. That's a reasonable decision. He is going to 2-key pod. which I'm not sure I like.
I guess you can now get all the 4th key lock stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you could do two keys to pod means you don't need to come back until you have 6. Mm-hmm. Need to. I'm just not entirely. Yeah. I mean, for Mir we have ice, almost everything in Ice Palace. We have Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, but you got I mean,
we have Hera,
you can get. Yeah, but don't you want to try and wait for that mirror in order to get the flutes? I don't know, or is that just being too greedy? Or do you think the mirror could just be up there?
Yeah, I mean that's the concern, is mirror could be up there, and like I think that's why we're in pod, is I don't want to be in Ice Palace. I don't have like, at least give me another key before I'm sent to ice, please. And I don't want to go up the mountain because I'm trying to get that flute, and I don't want to add another mountain trip. But I think it might be. I think you might be playing it too greedy here to try and delay that mountain trip. Like the TR Dark World entry is 50 seconds, which like is a decent amount of time, but what are you adding instead? And like the Super Bunny Dark World entry is probably closer to like 20 seconds. 5 maybe. Like it's not that bad. So
I don't also know if you want to try and again like wait for like Samaria, or I mean we have a medallion, like dip the front of TR to try and incentivize it a bit more.
Why are we setting up the Death Lord? We have the hammer.
You forgot hammer. Okay, maybe he remembered. Alright, this is all the stuff that Werf could not get. Nice cape. So, with Samaria, would you go into Ice Palace? Like, what is the value of having the additional like Samaria versus small ice key versus like how much time is that? Okay.
Mario's probably like a minute of time save. Maybe a little more even. The third ice, I just, without the third ice key, it's actually quite terrible to go to ice.
Okay, I'm learning all these things about how many things you want in key drop for Ice Palace.
Well, yeah, the problem is just you literally can't get out of right side.
Yeah. I think I remember this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we didn't get anything here.
Yeah, we got some half magic. I mean, it's nice, but at this point, it's more of a topping, like an extra, as opposed to this is something that it's like versus another scoop.
Yeah, I think I really disagree with. Oh, okay, never mind. We're going to Eastern. I don't. Maybe. I think I'd rather.
Just go back up the mountain.
Go... Yeah. Oh, he hasn't done Saha. Okay, no, he hasn't done Saha either. Okay, this is more, makes more sense.
I like your spelling better, Lana.
I like correcting myself into the exact same misspelling as the previous one.
That happens on the phone a lot. Alright, Werf is also done with Thieves Town. What was the other 5-6? Oh, I guess okay, it's Pod. Okay. Maybe Pyramid Fairy isn't. I mean, maybe. Maybe it could be worth something. Yeah. But it's not- so Jamo didn't come here with anything extra that Werf, like, we're one more Eastern Palace small key richer on Jamo's side, and that gets us nothing. Unless you want to pull a humbug and just open up Eastern Palace Bicky chest for funsies, and then spend the entire rest of the scene looking for that other Eastern Palace small key.
You could. That's a thing you could go do.
He, I believe, won that race. So, you know, what can I say about results?
Swerf is doing Smith?
Yeah, looks like it.
That was a hook shot?
Yeah, yeah, very, very nice. It clinked on the floor as opposed to, like, you know, in front of you.
So, this is... The Smith grab is a major commitment.
Yeah, he'll do Hype Cave, and I guess that's, yeah, Hype Cave and Stumpy and, yeah, Save and Quit.
So, this is Jamo
Jamo
going
has
to
decided.
do something before Ice. I think I agree with this. It is a hard decision to make, though. Yeah, the Eastern play, I think, was more of a cover your bases, don't leave something behind for two. I think it makes sense. And yeah, we need to go do Hera as well, which stinks.
We have a hook shot. I guess that's it. Oh
no,
my gosh, that is a very important mirror to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jamo has certainly found himself a very good route.
So we definitely could have, we definitely could have gotten a better route. We could have. Well, we didn't need to do Pot Eastern at all there.
Yeah. But as you kind of mentioned, though, it's hard to commit to some of these things, right? Like committing to the mountain without, especially the mirror that you want the flute for, or maybe I don't know, you want more stuff for TR, right? You want another medallion, you want Samaria, you want something else to make the mountain trip more worthwhile. And you had a couple pod keys in Logic. Eastern Palace is Sphere 0. Hedging your bets, I can certainly see is pretty reasonable.
Yeah, and I mean, in theory, we could have rushed Dark Worlds before Mountain, and that we would have needed to return for Thieves. We wouldn't have had Fire Rod here, but we would have saved a Mountain trip in the process, which maybe is better.
Oh, that dead rock.
That absolutely.
Jamo was already. Yep. Jamo was ready to leave the screen.
But no, I definitely agree that mirror is a good find. We didn't. We definitely could have come here a little sooner, right? We didn't need to go to Pod Eastern, but we didn't wait that long for it, and it definitely feels good to know that we made the correct decision. We didn't delay it too long, and we ended up going correctly to here. So
Okay. Hmm?
Werf is obviously like he's finishing Moth here, and then he needs to go to Hera. If he decides to go to Ice, that's going to be real not great. But if he does decide to go up the mountain immediately, he's only a little behind, and like
I could fight as well, especially when not having tempered. Yeah, going up the mountain would be best for Werf. I guess, like, yeah, we're not going to Pod, we're not going to Eastern because we were done Eastern. I guess I'm not sure what else he would have left to do.
Jamo needs to mirror immediately.
He needs to mirror immediately?
Yeah, so walking down here to mirror is bad. I mean, it's not. Oh no, he's going in, he's doing Hype Cave. Never mind, this is fine. Or not
Spike Cave? Okay.
Yeah, Spike. Oh, no,
super, oh, with Super Money? Oh, I guess we didn't do this earlier? Oh, you went through TR Portal. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, Shin also bring up a good point. Like, nice book. I guess we're going straight back over to Ether Tablet before we're doing Spike Cave.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is Werf? Well, Werf doesn't even have a cape. That's on, like, the water checks. So, but yes, it'll be a bit hard for him to go back and check that. Maybe we'll do it with purple chest? Question mark. Graveyard Ledge? That would be another opportunity.
Yeah, Graveyard Ledge is the opportunity, but it is... Yeah, that definitely is a...
Oh, Werf is going to Dark World right now. He's not going to Hera. That's not good.
No, that's very, very not good. That is extremely not good. This is...
I think he might have just muscle memory this. Like, he could also have just forgotten about Hera. Like, and then realized it after he did this, and it's like, oh no. And then just hope now that nothing's in here. But, yeah, that's not good.
I mean, this is approaching what I would call over. Like, it's not quite there, but it's... There's, like, 6 things that have stacked up against Werf and nothing that's stacked up against Jamo right now. I think Jamo's going to take this opportunity to do Catfish Zora.
Catfish Zora.
Which I kind of like.
Scrounge up enough money.
Yeah, we have enough money now. We can clean this up, and then you can... Because we... Oh, no, we're going to do Graveyard Ledge first. Oh, okay. Graveyard Ledge first.
Oh, yeah. And King's Tomb, presumably? Or maybe we already did King's Tomb, we just didn't see it.
No, we haven't.
Okay. Although, can you wait until you do King's Tomb? Like, when we go activate the flute from Sank? Like, is it, like, because you, I guess in theory, save mirror transition? Or is that just, like, or is that actually too slow?
It's probably slower. Because like these mirror transitions was a total of 10 seconds, right? And it's a question of if from Sank screen you spend 10 seconds running to and from King's Tomb.
Yeah.
Like ignoring the King's Tomb trip itself, do you spend 10 seconds? Is probably yes. Like you probably spend 5-6 seconds on the green transitions themselves, and then
like the ups and downs and the overs and yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Understandable. Alright, Werf is hula-hanning. I'm gonna guess then that the amount of money that Jamo has in his possession over Werf came from Hera. Or thereabouts.
Yeah. I guess we're hula-hanning and then swimming to
doing
Zora.
Zora.
I mean, it certainly is a check that he can do.
Well, I mean, he has waterfall too, right? Like.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I just
forgot about this
know
big key on the island.
I hate it.
We need that. I mean, well, Werf can't get it because he doesn't have the mirror, but.
So, yeah. So from Jamo's perspective, what I would be thinking about for that big key is, I'm not going to go into Mire. Or Desert, honestly. But, like, what I really want is a Swamp Small to get that, so I can do swamp into like Hylia Island into Ice Palace right now. That's like that's how I'm putting together the rest of the seed and like hoping that this pays out.
How
Or plays out how I want it.
Yeah. Well, how optimistic are you about like a swamp small, in this dungeon?
Not willing
enough?
to risk it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's pretty expensive in non-entrance to go through swamp, or to double dip swamp. So very much understands.
So this is worth going over to ice. I think this is rough without the small key,
Yeah,
but
we have...
like hit by his own making, Hera is terrible, and that's the mirror, which also makes a lot of other things terrible, and we don't have the flute.
Yeah,
so, like...
yeah. Werf probably doesn't want to go back up the mountain without a mirror. And I was gonna say, like, we did pick up the book of Super Bunny, so maybe that's a slightly higher incentive for him to go over to Hera, but again, you really want that mirror, and
Is Jamo going to? Oh, he's going to grab this big key as a one-off, I think, and maybe just go into ice with it.
Yeah. I mean, it could be also ice big too. I mean, it would be very fortunate for Jamo and very unfortunate for werfjig.
I mean, only if ice big chest is an item.
Oh, true. Yeah. Well, actually, okay. So does the ice big key not help you in routing, or it's not able to help you without like an extra something, like extra third key, extra Samaria?
Ice big key you need. So ice big key routing like is only useful if you also have Samaria.
Okay.
And then even still, you need big keys to go with it, or small keys to go with it.
Okay. All right. Well, it's TR big, so it's required.
Yeah. But also not yet. So I don't think hitting that switch is correct from Werf's perspective.
Okay.
Because I guess it depends what he decides to do. Maybe you just go kill Cold Stare and then re-enter the dungeon. I think that the best, the best of the terrible options that is 2-key Ice Palace and key drop is to do right side without hitting the switch and just circle the dungeon and just go out and do it like vanilla style.
Any recommendations if we choose to not full clear Ice Palace? Like, suppose in this case we say we skip Ice Tea, or we skip like the bad bar, the conveyor bari. Is that gonna save us anything? I mean, I guess we don't have Samaria, so we're gonna get the bad bari anyway. But like, if we choose not to get Ice Tea, can we save a key? Or is it kind of like all right side or all nothing?
It's just a right side problem.
All right.
Yeah, Ice Tea is very much just sitting in logic, and if you're skipping Iced Tea, you're also skipping many pots, so now good. But
well,
that
okay.
I don't know, that feels great.
Yeah. Alright, we did pick up a bow and hammer block. That's I don't think that gives us anything.
No, it gives us no checks. It also is not like, and everything we pick up here, I'm not entirely sure what we could be picking up that would be like, oh, this is gonna, like, this is what Werf needs to have a chat. Like, this doesn't help. Like, desert things are bad for Werf. Mire things are bad for Werf. Eastern things are bad. Like, I think the only thing that could be that could help Werf out is Samaria. If Samaria shows up,
oh, then he can maybe go back to the mountain.
yes, and also when he does eventually go to the mountain and get his mirror to get his flute, because he will eventually, like, he knows the checks exist. He'll eventually go there. They're just not appealing for him. Nice hover. Yep. When he does eventually, when he does eventually make his way over there, he will be able to go into TR, which maybe he goes there before Jamo does. If Jamo's sort of like looking at this and being like, I have 3 TR keys, maybe I can hold out, and Werf just, I'm already up on the mountain. Like, maybe that sequences well for him. Granted, at that point, he's going to be behind by a few years.
Maybe at that point it won't. It's like, could be a few years, could be a few minutes, so it's all going to be the same.
Yeah. I mean, like, even this done, even in Ice Palace, Jamo entered second and is finishing first because of that key.
Well, it does look like, I mean, Ice Tea and Mini Pots, well, we'll see about what Mini Pots does, but I mean, Small Key to Hera could push Werf back up the mountain. Not a great option, but it gets him over to Hera.
Well, Hera Small Key is another one of those things that, like, yeah, I mean, maybe, right? Like, if Samaria is sitting in Hera basement,
yeah,
he's certainly, I suspect he will beat Jamo to Hera basement.
All right, we found, I think, in total a bow that was noteworthy. Oh, and Hera Small Key. And powder. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So we could do powder. Oh, quick. Thank you, Pichu. Yeah. We don't know about Meyer yet. I'm sure Jamo will tell us at some point.
Now.
Yeah, now. Now would be good.
Not now. We're doing Smith Chain. Okay.
We're doing... Okay.
I don't think I like this, because I think I would like to wait for a Swamp Small before I do Smith Chain.
I see. Okay. So you can do, like, Bombo's Tablet, Smith Purple Chest Turn into Swamp.
Yes. Yeah.
That was a very nice cold start fight for Werf. Three fire rod shots in the corner. I hope Jamo's feeling relatively good about his route so far. Like, yeah, you did mention, like, we did go to Eastern, didn't get much. He went a trip there, and then, yeah, we did go to Pod, didn't get anything, but otherwise, it's been good decisions. Or decisions certainly worked out for him in his favor. Alright, going back to Hera. Or Light World Mountain, at least.
Yeah, if he doesn't get the mirror here, I am leaving. No.
Oh my gosh, he almost did it. He almost went to Dark World. All right, that was...
There's nothing for you in Dark World.
that might have been like, we'll just tilt off the face of the planet type of thing.
Where is Jamo's purple chest?
Not with him. I guess he's gonna pick it up after. Is that faster?
I don't think so.
He is gonna run it down. Like, I mean, like, doesn't matter?
Oh.
Because he wants to Bombo's Tablet.
Yeah, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's the same.
I don't know. I mean, are you still gonna go into Swamp here anyway?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, did he do K45 on this trip?
I mean,
we
just... No,
got the mirror?
We
okay,
just got mirror.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alright, everyone. Let's give some good positive vibes for Werf to get this mirror. That he might feel a little bad about. All right, but this is one of Werf's outs that we're here in the basement, and hopefully this is gonna be something good for him.
Maybe I don't go to swamp here.
Where else would you go?
Mire.
Desert?
I mean, I would have
Mire.
gone to Mire Desert before doing any of this because of this exact problem.
Well, I guess if we're here, we can just hop off. Well, we can just do desert, but we have the mirror.
Well, we can hop off and do a Gina.
That's true. Yeah.
In fact, that's probably what we should have done.
Alright, it is unfortunately 20 rupees, but it did get werfjig back over to Hera, so that's at least something. You know, the mirror.
Yeah.
Alright, we have come near Sparks. According to the Silver's hint, this is where, if you see something near Sparks, this is where it is, Mire Shed. Can we get in? We can certainly get in. It was Quake from Ice Palace.
Yep. I mean, everything besides Cold Stairs, just in logic and ice.
How many keys does Cold Stair need?
It needs 5 and either a
Oh, we
key
do need
or
all
Samaria.
5?
Yes. You need all.
Oh, wow.
You need 5. You either need 6 keys. Well, you definitely need the big key, and then you need either 6 keys and Samaria, or 5. Sorry, 6 keys or.
Alright, we have 4 Mire small keys and no big key, means we can get- we should be able to get everything in here?
Yep.
Other than big chest and boss.
9 out of 11, yeah.
Do see a nice crystal marked for Mire. So Mire Big will be outside of GT. I guess we can- I mean, TR is a pendant, so some of the stuff in some TR small keys, I guess, can be also in GT. Desert Big Key is most likely. I'll stake on it in GT somewhere.
Warp has it as a crystal.
Werf has it as a crystal. Unfortunate. Okay, it will not be in GT.
But that does put Swamp and Eastern as pendants.
Okay. I guess that also means that Samari has to be outside of GT as well, since Mire's a crystal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. I guess you also were you right ordered with this, right? You went to Mire Desert first. You got your swamp key,
Yeah.
and now you can do all the Smith Chain stuff into swamp. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think I actually do it in the reverse order, but
Sorry, reverse order meaning.
meaning swamp into Smith Chain, and then flute
Oh,
away.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
But regardless.
Nice big key to Skull Woods. That potentially could be. Well, that could be a potentially good out if for Werf if he does Mire, like relatively soon, because then that's an option for him to do like North World and get his GT big, and whatever else was a graveyard light I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call that an out. I would call that a
Okay, well,
a not out really. A less
maybe
out.
eliminate a few points or something off of his record.
So he's going to Dark World here. He might be... This is probably Smith Chain, or like Purple Chest and such, if I had to guess. Has he scouted Bumper, Big Key? Okay.
He has not scouted Bumper, but okay, this is what it looks like.
He is going there, so that's good for him.
Desert's a pendant? I'm just saying. I trust Jamo's screen more so than Werf's tracker.
Yeah. Yeah, Werf.
I hope
Werf is a dirty liar.
You should always look at Crystal Deserts with suspicion. I'm just saying this now.
So, honestly, that probably is probably Eastern is our last pendant. Just, you know, it's not guaranteed, but we do have 5 or 4 swamp smalls, so feeling crystal swampy.
Now, if you have a bow, then you can just clear desert. That's no problem. But just be wary that it may not be a crystal for you in your future. I don't know what the timing is for Graveyard Lush. Jamo also did this too, but it seems kind of 50-50, like when people end up getting it or not. Like being able to bomb open the back by throwing the first bomb over or something.
What do you mean?
Like sometimes, like you saw, like so both Werf and Jamo, like tried to throw the bomb, and but like the distance that they threw like wasn't far enough, so then the bomb like didn't blow up in the wall in the back.
Oh, before you've lifted it fully over your head, and you don't get as good of a toss.
Oh.
It doesn't go quite as far, so if you're impatient on your bomb pickup toss, you will not reach the back.
Okay, Shin has said that there was a Cabookey and checkerboard. That is terrible. It's mean. But we can finally go to Swamp now with our 4 keys.
So this will be knowledge for Jamo and us. We'll see Swamp, probably Crystal. If it's a crystal, it will be 5-6.
5-6 is Pod and Thieves.
Oh, okay. I see. Jamo does not have Thieves marked red.
Our tracker does, though. Pichu marked it.
Great job, Pichu.
Yes. It was better than Jamo. That is an objective statement.
Yeah, and it need not be said. It was obvious.
No, I know. But, you know, even the obvious things, right? It's nice to hear, right? As, like, validation or, you know, reinforcement.
Yeah. Great point. All right, so is Crystal Eastern Pendant. Jamo has marked it as such on his tracker. Eastern big, desert small.
Is right here. Desert big is right here, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, desert
Eastern,
small probably.
Eastern big, desert small are potentially in GT. In order to get into, and 2 more TR smalls. Excellent.
Nice swamp key to the dungeon.
Yeah. In order to get into GT at this point, not logically, but just period, we need a Pod big, a Meyer big, and Samaria.
Okay.
We need a Pod big and a Meyer big.
Would you be concerned at all about the stuff that's 6 pod key lock that's not Helma? Like, you know, we have 4 keys. We can get Helma, and then we can get 1 more check.
Would I be concerned about the leaving behind from the Selway? I mean,
yeah, like, because I assume we're rushing towards GT mode at this point, right? Like, in order to get into GT. So we could just go to pod on basically this with the big key, and then
yeah,
like we can leave stuff behind.
yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Life goes on. I'm not like I could get owned, but especially like, I mean, I feel like if I'm either of these guys right now, I feel like I've been pretty thorough. I don't have a bunch of holes in my route, which means that like the pod keys that I don't have are just kind of in a bad place. Like, you know, maybe like in TR. Well, there's that, so it's not a problem.
Okay,
But
alright then, never mind.
but like, you know, assuming that the pod key didn't show up, I like the pod key that I don't have is like, you know, in TR or, you know, something like that, where it's like, yeah, I mean, I don't have it, but like my opponent doesn't either, unless they do something memey, like, yeah, like unless they're just making weird decisions or they're getting owned by this mirror and therefore they like, well, the Samaria is locked by the mirror, so couldn't in this case. But like, I'm not too concerned about not having that pod keys and my opponent having it and getting to pod on a better number of keys.
Okay, Meyer big is here. Oh jeez, everything is just in. Okay, so I guess kind of needed to go to Meyer. I don't know where this.
No, so actually, I mean, if we just went to Swamp when we did the Smith Chain, actually we get Swamp 4 inside here. We skip left side. We skip that pod key, but which is just time save. And then we get Samaria, Meyer big, Desert small.
Yeah.
And we single that Meyer Desert.
That's crazy.
So I mean, this definitely was the. I'm not gonna say that are both potentially in GT. And then we're just missing a pod big that's outside GT, and then we're
Well, and this ice big has to show up somewhere, right?
Yes. I mean, logically, we're missing a swamp small, a pod small, at least one ice small, an ice big. Like, we're missing a bunch of stuff logically, but like, we don't care about logic here. Not at this point.
Alright, I think that was Jamo's attempt at the zero cycle, which was not as successful.
Yeah.
Don't be worried about 13 out of 15. Jamo skipped a shield and he skipped 300 inside the dungeon, so he did full clear it. He just didn't pick up the items.
We're definitely going to Meyer Desert here.
Yeah, we can just full clear everything. I hope Jamo doesn't feel too bad, I guess, about double dipping the Meyer Desert area. I mean, going on Swamp with 3 keys can be, I guess, like a position.
Yeah, we also could have done Swamp on before Ice. Like, you know, if you made the play, you could have done Swamp into Lake Hylia, get that big key into Ice Palace.
Oh, into Ice Palace, yeah.
And then you have the Samaria for your ice clear. So like, I don't fault these decisions, but it is worth mentioning that like Jamo's sequencing probably has left about 4 minutes on the table, 6 minutes on the table, because you also would have skipped left side swamp in that case.
Yeah, because that was, I mean, unless he decides to like bomb Spooky and then actually worked, but I don't know if he's actually pretty good at it. I remember him doing that in XD Hunt a lot, but I also don't know if that will be something that he's willing to do here.
Yeah, but I mean, with that said, that's just may or may not be something that's on his mind, but it's not like I wouldn't be stressing it too much. Yeah. But it is like, oh well, I mean, if werfjig decided to go to rush swamp on 3 keys after the mirror, like, he is owning me right now. Like, there's not really much I can do about that. It is a known to be in this dungeon, like a key to this dungeon type of situation in key drop.
So if, or maybe I should say when, the pod big does not drop on Helma, where are we going? I guess we're going to desert. Sorry, we're going to desert.
Helma, I'm panicked.
Oh, sorry, on not helmets, on Vitreous. That's what I meant. But I guess we have the rest of the desert big.
Yeah, we're
just going to TR.
I mean, we're gonna do desert for sure. But I doubt it is here. I mean, it could be, but we're missing a desert small to put it in.
Yeah, that's also a good point. I guess we went desert big as is one check, but yes, only one check here is available in logic.
Yeah, but I mean, we have. I don't know what we have left aside from, like, we have Skull Big Chest.
It's true, we have Skull Big. I mean, I guess it could be in pod.
Yeah, it certainly could be in pod. The neat thing about the pod big key is that it, in fact, does literally nothing for you logically until you have 6 pod smalls.
Oh yeah, that's true. Big chest is 6 small key locked. Helma's big key is 6 small key locked. Yeah.
Which means that, like, it's gonna have no bias about there's absolutely no like conditional probability bias that it is not 6 key locked. It's gonna treat all of those chests as equal. Whereas, like, there's some amount of chance that, like, like the Eastern Big locks some checks and such, and it, like, could. Oh, that's neat.
Cute.
I don't think I'm chasing that, if I'm being honest. You could.
As in, you would try and wait it out. And
yeah, I would go TR.
Yeah. Okay, you would try and do pod and Eastern together as well.
Yeah.
The timer, by the way, is tilting pretty strongly towards Jamo. There's been a lot of things that have gone right for him, and not a lot of things that have gone right for Werf.
I would be going to TR.
Oh, we're definitely going to TR.
And then I'd probably be going to Skull Big Chest, and then I would be pulling pet. Well, we're going to Eastern. Alright, I don't agree. I mean, he's
I guess
pretty
the concern
substantially ahead, so...
Yeah.
I mean,
well, there are 2 concerns, maybe? One concern is the extra time you're taking, like, to just do purely Eastern versus combining it with Eastern Pod, but then also, like, are you worried about Eastern Pod's big key chest at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm mainly worried about the extra time that we don't need to spend doing Eastern Pod separately. But yeah, also the Eastern Big Key Chest is a potential issue. And yeah, we are now pod big from go mode. Jamo is pod big from go mode. Werf needs to get his Mire big, Desert small, Eastern big, TR big.
Yeah, TR big is probably. Well, he can get TR
he knows
big
it's there. He should definitely get it after Swamp.
Right? Okay.
If he doesn't get it after Swamp, then this race is very, very over, because that's just shambles. But I suspect that's not a problem.
Yeah, and the thing is, so I guess actually GT will be empty As in, we're just climbing, right?
Yep.
I guess kind of the nice benefit of having a crystal big key go mode is that you don't have to go and hunt. And of course, taking our 4 trips into Castle Tower.
Excellent.
Almost.
That's how this strat's supposed to go.
Yep. Should just use the regular bow.
I mean, we also did not do Saha with Eastern.
Oh yeah, I forgot we had the
yeah.
no yeah oh yeah. Sorry, we don't have the group.
I would definitely would have gone to TR, and I think that was I would. I mean, it could have paid out, but I think that this is a low. Like it's not worth the risk. I think in my opinion. But this is not the world we live in. We have gone to Eastern, and it doesn't. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe the only danger, or not only, but one danger is like Eastern Palace Small Key is not in GT, so then like that has potential of having the pod big. So
yeah, I mean, there's a potential for PED to be a thing right now. I mean, we're 1 TR key, 1 Eastern key, and 1 Desert key from PED logic, which I mean is a lot to say all of that not in GT, but I'm not entirely certain why we're going this way, Jamo, but
is any type of timing messed up or different after he fell the first time?
No, I think that he's skipping Roller Room.
Oh, I see.
And you'll do it
afterwards. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually just even wonder, like, are we? You think you'll skip outside, like, Mimic Cave?
No.
TR Big Chest? Okay.
I mean, Roller Room is.
Hey, look.
Okay, that's go mode. Yeah, so Roller Room is a pretty safe skip because it's right in the front. Whereas, like, you mirror out of it anyway, so it's not that expensive. Whereas, like, if you skip out of Mimic Cave, like, getting back here is, a minute and a half. But so I mean, Gem was just
going outside.
Gem was just running. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, we're in go mode.
Yeah, so he has, and I guess Aga's dead, so it doesn't matter in this case if he, like, we can just save and quit to the pyramid after we're done with pod. So we'll finish up TR into GT, land on pyramid, run to pod. No?
No.
No? Why can't
no,
we? Oh,
GT
we can't. Never mind. We gotta do pod first. Never mind.
I think that this mode probably would benefit from 4 Crystal GT. But that is not the mode that we're playing. So.
Do you think there's a difference? Like, do you think there's like a gradient for number of crystals enter for GT, or do you think it's more of a like not binary, but like like 4 is the correct threshold versus like 6 is slightly better than 5, or the 5 is slightly better than the 4, and 4 is slightly better than 3, type of situation. Like, do you think 6 crystal GT would do anything versus like 5 crystal?
I mean, 6 crystal GT would do something here. So I mean, the thing that so in spoiler, obviously it's just a different story, but in regular,
talking about more, yes, like non-spoiler rando.
Yeah, in regular rando, so the reduced crystal GT became a hated thing because what ended up happening is it's just you just need to go to GT, right? Nice. I guess our
terrible high pick. Yeah, I guess our 6th TR key is somewhere.
on
non
Laser
GT.
Bridge, yeah.
Okay.
So it became a hated thing because like you would go to GT when you could, and you would go get your progression, and then like when GT isn't the answer, then you're just then you went all the way over to GT, this gigantic trip, and then you have to leave. And it's just terrible. And I that makes sense to me. I understand why people don't like it. Especially because like you end up in like non-keys, like you end up doing the basement, getting the GT big and climbing, but now you're just like, I guess I'm just gonna full clear the basement every time. Whereas and in Key Sanity, it's kind of a similar story of like it's doing GT would be this super big risk, because if you don't need to do GT, you're just doing this whole basement for nothing, and it feels much worse than this situation that Jamo has, where it's like, oh great, 7 crystals, everything was locked outside GT, I just get to skip all of GT and go mode it. But I think in an AD scenario, you end up doing the basement quite a bit anyway for castle tower keys, more often than not, and it would kind of feel better. It would make it less opponent happen to find their pendant pod big key, in Graveyard Ledge, and you didn't, and now now like you were ahead the entire seed, and you've done more checks, and everything has gone great for you, except your opponent is gonna finish with an extra, like 25 less collection rate and save 15 minutes not doing GT basement, or vice versa, like a GT big keys, like, and like making it so people do GT basement more often is probably a good thing in an AD keys mode.
Yeah, I guess like the whole like 7/7 thing. Oh, sorry, the 7 GT crystal entry has been somewhat just like de facto.
Yeah. Well, I think reduced crystal does really suck in like a casual boots. And I think a lot of our settings and decisions are based off of a time when we played casual boots as our, or open mode as our main only thing. Like the same, the reasoning that why Harapot was a reasonable glitch was because it just lets you skip the basement sometimes, and the basement is boring. It's like, well, that's just not a true statement. That's not what it lets you do.
Right.
Right. But
Werf is going through Dark World, so I guess he's actually just like hedging that pod big is here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate this any more than I hated going to Eastern to begin with.
Actually, really? Like, as in, like, I mean, Jamo, when he did Eastern as a one-off, and then if pod big happened to be there, like, then yes, he would have like wasted the solo trip over to Eastern. But I don't know, like, at least there was no commitment to pod.
So, like, well, Werf hasn't done the back pod.
Oh, true. Okay, yeah.
So this makes a lot more sense from him anyway. But like, even if he was only doing Eastern, I guess the problem is the mirror transitions to and from Eastern add up actually quite a bit. But like the trip to Eastern is like 20 seconds, the trip to pod's like 40 seconds. So
yeah.
But then the mirror transitions make it worse. Yeah. Okay. But in worst case, he needed to go to
I guess the back anyway. Yeah.
He needed to go to the back anyway. He in fact didn't have the TR keys to even beat TR.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, actually. Oh right. Well, we kind of maybe think that there was a TR key on Laserbird, so maybe he would have been okay. I mean, we don't know that, but...
He just got a TR key and Big Key Chest of Pod.
Oh, okay. Is that a Meyer key? I thought that was a Meyer key. Maybe not.
Pichu's paying attention. I didn't actually answer your question. I think that too low of a number and it's just like something you do way too early, and too high of a number and it just doesn't seem to matter much. I think 4 is a nice sweet spot, but I mean 5 might be good too. 6 is probably not great.
6 maybe you don't necessarily see like the impacts. What I have been kind of at least maybe told by some people is like, at least for the VT branch version, it's not any 6. It's like the 6 that the seed rolled for you that you will go do. Like sometimes you can have a choice, but like oftentimes it's like these are the 6 that you're gonna have to do, and you won't necessarily know until you kind of find out the hard way through the seed. As opposed to like, I'm gonna choose to do whatever, like these 6 dungeons, like, and inevitably like TR is not one of them. So yeah, so maybe for 5, like you get a little bit more latitude, and then for 4, it seems like I don't know, maybe you have more, like the fewer the requirements, like the more choices you get, which I guess is maybe.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean, to be honest.
So you know, sometimes in like 4-7, you like discern that it's not like you have to beat these specific 4 dungeons in order to get into GT. Because, you know, inevitably something is locked in GT. Yeah, so I think for 6 it kind of feels that way, as in like much more so. And then playing the seed feels more restricted, I guess.
Yeah, I mean so the problem with 6 is that like either there's nothing in GT that you needed, even if logically logically, you know, you're missing a pod key or whatever that's in GT, but like you didn't need anything in GT, and it just ends up being a waste of your time to do GT. Or like you go through the entire seed and then like, yeah, your ice rod's in GT. You know, there was never any like this is how it's gonna play out, and there was no. It didn't make the seed more flexible. It just made it more
like key drop escape in this case.
Yeah. Well, except without with decisions to be made.
Yeah.
And time to be lost by those decisions.
All right. Nice
Truly
pattern.
the hardest of cripples.
Yes. Oh, did not count for 6.
No, those hit at the same time.
All right, Jamo. I mean, this is a very reasonable finish time for Cabookey. Key drop. Actually, I think for key drops, are probably on the faster side.
Quite quick, yeah. I mean,
actually, just kind of even glancing through a lot of these results, it's like, yeah, they're pretty close to a lot of like 145s, 2 hours or longer.
Yeah, I mean, this is Jamo has hit a pretty decent route, not a perfect route, but a pretty decent route, and like we didn't do GT basement, we didn't do Hera basement, we didn't have to clear TR, we single dipped TR, we single dipped ice, we single dipped thieves, we single dipped swamp. Like,
we even got to single dip ice with like 3 keys, right? As opposed to, well, Werf had to do it with 2 keys, but yeah, Jamo got to do a little bit faster. Yeah, so all these are pretty good. Yeah, but I mean, Jamo is also very efficient. Like, he was able to combine a lot of things, right? Like Catfish and Zora, that was one thing with enough Zora cash. He, yeah, just did, like he was able to do like all the Smith chain stuff with the mirror as well.
Yeah. And that's GG.
GG for Jamo, taking his undefeated streak in Cabookey. All right, let
You can
us.
get them in here. I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Let us check the place that sunshine does not shine. Start.gg. We will find out where, in this case, if any brackets are to be looked at. GG's to Werf. I believe this does mean that Werf has also finished the seed. Alright, it does look like that Jamo will be playing Zelda. Very exciting quarterfinals, I think. Yeah, winners quarterfinals. And then loser of BN. What the heck is that? Loser of BN. Alright, Werf will be playing the winner of Magnet versus Jack. I think that's scheduled? Not sure. Yes, alright. Magnet versus Jack is actually happen tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Eastern. So the Wolf will have an opponent. And then Zelda, I think, is just waiting. Because he defeated... Who did Zelda defeat? Jetto earlier, I think. Yeah, Friday. Yes. We are joined by somebody.
Yo.
Is it Jamo? Hello, Jamo. GG's. Good route. Nice escape.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's one seed that I wanted a mirror skull for, it was this one.
Yeah. Okay. So it was a very linear escape, and I think the thing that Telthar, I don't Telthar's back. He went to the bathroom.
Okay.
But okay. Hello. Yes. Then you can point out which parts you were supposed to have death warped and which parts you would have supposed to save and quit, which I believe saving quitting was only for the latter part of escape.
I mean, I know the difference between those. I wasn't exactly sure if the death warp is better than running out of Uncle, but yeah, like the last time I did it, I death warped there because I was like, it's probably slow to run out of Uncle, but
yeah, I mean, you could go back and look and save time in escape up until the point where he decided to not.
Did you go to Frederick?
He did go to Frederick, and at that point he did not save time.
I thought he might do that, and I was like, yeah, there's no way. Like, I don't believe it's a coincidence the CT small is there. I'm almost certain my Holocaust small's up there, so I might as well just save that time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is what we were saying as well, was that the chance that you got CT3 inside of escape versus outside of escape, just by chance, is very unlikely.
Yeah. It's like a slight risk, but yeah, 99% you're saving like a minute or whatever. But it was very...
Yeah, other than that though, like you hit a very I mean, the early to mid game was very, very good. Like you hit all of the good decisions. Like Hera was a very good decision. Things you got.
I mean, I still delayed that a decent bit, but yeah, I overall felt like I was pretty efficient, felt pretty good about my decisions and execution, but I did feel like, I mean, I kind of did a lot of stuff that wasn't really required, like maybe you hit a really crazy route on the seat if you rush the dungeons more, but
yeah, I mean, I do think that like
Caver's Laura or anything.
The crazy route that you could have hit, that I don't know how reasonable it is, but just I'm gonna do swamp into Lake Hylia Island would have made that, like, you could have done swamp on 3 keys, got your 4th in there,
get everything in there,
swamp,
plus
get Fire Big, get Samaria, do ice with Samaria, then you get your Quake, and you go single dip Mire and Desert, and like, I do think you probably should have gone TR instead of Eastern.
Yeah, I agree. When I went to Eastern, I mean, I just wasn't ready for that TR5 right there on my last check. Before TR5, I think Eastern was the play in case I get a TR small in those 3 checks. But yeah, I kind of just didn't adjust fast enough. But after I did that, I was like, yeah, I should have just gone to TR and combo pod Eastern probably.
Yeah, I mean maybe. I still think I would have went on TR on 4, but I mean it is less obviously the correct answer, I think.
Yeah. It was also like, if I'm going to TR on 4, do I want to do Hera big chest or maybe basement on the way or not is kind of annoying, but once you get TR5 it's much easier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that stupid, like, didn't want to go to mountain until I get the mirror, of course, knowing the flute is there. So that was like, felt a little bad doing odd Eastern dips and stuff, really trying to get the mirror before going up there. But
yeah,
I felt like there wasn't good options anymore when I finally did that. Like, I wasn't gonna go to ice on 2 smalls. That was the other thing. I wasn't gonna go to ice on 2 smalls, no cane. Like, that's so bad.
That's what Werf did, sadly. He didn't have that third ice key that you had.
Yeah, like, that's why I did, like, the north stuff, Catfish, Zora. It's like, I just really want to get a third ice small before I even go to that Hylia Island big key.
Yeah.
Or a cane.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a number of, like, just Werf continued to make decisions that ended up being not paying out in any, like, oftentimes in Q drop, you, like, even if you don't make the right decision, you make it like, kind of repays itself somewhat. Like, you get 50% back somewhere, somehow. And his decisions just kept on having no return.
Yeah, the probably the most heartbreaking one was, and again, I don't know if this was like muscle memory or he just kind of forgot, was that when he went up the mountain the second time, he went through the TR portal and like didn't go to Hera. Like, you need to do like stuff first. Yeah, so and so then he like kind of pretty much last located that mirror, and I was like, that was a really rough one. I mean, everything else was kind of like, it wasn't great, but because you gave some of the time back, but you didn't give as much time back, right? Like he did like he did Eastern early, he did Agina early, like, so you kind of did some of that stuff too. But I think you
he like last located Agina in the light world.
So it's like,
oh, Dam was pro, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he didn't get Zora. I think he needed Waterfall, so he didn't have the cape earlier and the Tempered Sword, so he lost a little bit of time just on execution,
the GT
like weaponry. Yeah, and then he had to go back to do like North Dark World stuff. It's just like, just some little stuff, but the mirror was the big one. So
yeah, that makes sense. I was so split on like, should I just go to Eastern anyway before I go to Aga, even though it's probably an Aga seed, but like, you're just so committed once you do that Dark World loop, and then if you miss the mirror or a Thieves Big or anything, then, but just getting the Thieves Big and small in Paradox, I was like, yeah, I think I'll just go to Village.
Yeah, there was
actually, I just remembered, what was in the Swamp Big chest? It was a Desert Small or something?
Desert Small key, yeah.
So I don't know where the other one was, but yeah, like, the fact that I did chess game before Thieves got me that Swamp Big. That was pretty funny. It was a good thing I had that. I don't know if we saw the other Desert Small.
No.
We did not.
And actually, that Desert Small led to the Eastern Big as well, right? So you might end up with a GT full clear or something if you didn't get that, like, happen to do chess game before Thieves Town. I wasn't going to do Brewery before Thieves Town, though, so I just did 2 of them before, and I happened to get the 3rd Thief Small. That was funny. And also, it's like a good thing I went to Skullwoods first, and I felt kind of bad that I got the Fire Rod in Village, but if I hadn't gone to Skullwoods first, I wouldn't have had the hammer to get that Swamp Big.
Yeah. Which doesn't get you the Desert Big, which doesn't get you the Eastern Big, which...
Yeah, that would have been pretty rough.
Yeah.
Which means you're going and clearing GT looking for
so
a desert, and like you're clearing GT and all you get out of there is a Desert Small, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you go straight to Landmo at least and get your Eastern Big, but still.
Yeah.
It would still be rough. And like, we don't even know if that Desert Small's in GT or somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, you're also going to clear TR then at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, when I got that Swamp Big, I was like, I wish that was a required big key, but I kind of forgot so much later that it was actually something important. It would have been very sad if I went straight into Thieves Town there.
Yeah, it looks like according to the bracket, you are gonna play Zelda. Good luck. Did you pick Atomizer?
No.
Dang. Zelda picked Atomizer. Okay, but I think you have some nice settings, right? Mirror scroll, key drop,
We
something.
have key drop.
something.
I forget if he
Okay.
has mirror scroll, I guess.
He should have mirror scroll. Key drop, shuffle, mirror scroll. Yeah. All right. Yeah, should
Okay,
be
nice.
all right. You got your wish.
Would have been
And
nice for this
hopefully
escape.
Yeah, hopefully a sub 6 escape maybe next time.
Yeah, sub 12 escape.
Yeah.
It was funny, but I was also glad that there wasn't really decision points. I mean, there was the decision point of going to Frederick, but that one was kind of obvious for me. But it's always hard when you get a sword and map chest, but you also could go to Boomerang. That's like the most annoying decision. Or at least those things were like not, there was no decision there.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's. This was a fun match. Thank you for finishing relatively quickly. This was dinner time, so it is now dinner time after this match is finished.
Yeah,
So-
same. Even though it's 3 hours earlier for me.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks, GG's Werf. Hope your kitties are nice and safe. Thank you so much, Pichu, for tracking and for restreaming. Phenomenal job. Nothing went wrong.
Yep, thank you guys for the
Yeah.
restream, and thanks Pichu for doing the setup.
Yeah.
and the
And
tracking.
thank you so much, Delthar. It was fun.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if you want us to do anything, Pichu. Or we'll just wave goodbye and see you hopefully next restream. Pichu is typing. Okay. She will cut stream. Alright, thank you guys so much. Have a great night, and we'll all catch you later.
Yep, see ya.
See ya.
Later.